Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Vinyl Talk with Tavis. And I'm Tavis. Hope you all are having a great Saturday as I'm doing this video. It's Saturday, May the 2nd, and it's about 15 until 10 o'clock p.m., that is. Just wanted to come on and say hello and also show a few vinyl records in the gospel genre. Also, a few places are open. Some places are open for you all as it relates to business. So I wonder if any of you all went out and did some things that you were not doing before for this COVID-19, this coronavirus. Did you all venture out? I tell you what, talking to my mom and sister and friends, people are really hesitant to go out and do the things that they normally would do. My shopping has been limited to Walmart and Target and Quick Trip. Nothing to laugh about, but still, it baffles the mind how this is going on and how we are coping and dealing with the situation. I must say that yesterday I went to Walmart and they have these new signs on the floors to remind you to keep 6 feet apart from each other while shopping. That's extremely hard to do, but I was doing the best I could. And many people had on masks and many people did not. I must say I was the one who did not have on the mask. Because I'm not used to it, I left the mask in my apartment. So I'm so glad that my family sent me 2 masks that are being made by this lady where my family lives. So I have 3 masks. So I need to keep one in my car, right? And also as a teacher, our school has finally figured out how we're going to manage to go into our classrooms and get the things that we need for summer. And just to get our personal belongings, as school is no longer in session physically, but virtually it's going strong. So these are some strange times, and these are the times in which a lot of people turn to inspiration. I know some people, they're either atheists, they're agnostic, they don't know, they have no clue. But I'm a person who I've always been interested in gospel music and faith. And gospel music is just a branch of good news, a different way of sharing good news. And I enjoy listening to words of comfort like that. And then you have people who don't have to be Christians or religious people to love gospel music. Just that feeling, that fire, the electricity that comes from the voice of feeling so empowered by something greater than themselves. I mean, it's awesome to hear gospel music. I don't care what kind. It could be contemporary Christian. Just I like hearing some positive things every now and again. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little positivity. And so today, this is Shirley Caesar's Celebration album. It came out in 83, if I'm not mistaken. 1985. This album cover, to me, represents the whole album. It's very celebratory. And I remember having this cassette as a child, and I loved listening to it. Very, very good music. Songs include Celebration, Who's Going Up, Who Is He, Miracles, a song dedicated to Martin Luther King, You Can Depend on Jesus. Just, good stuff. Good stuff. And it was very hard for me to find this album, or at least to get it in the United States. So I'm very glad to own it now. Shirley Caesar. I tell you, she's known as the Queen of Gospel. Well, should I say that? I thought Albertina Walker was the Queen of Gospel. These titles, I tell you, the First Ladies of Gospel, the Rose of Gospel, the Queen of Gospel, the King of Gospel, a lot of labels in the black gospel community. Then I have the Clark Sisters. This is called Bringing It Back Home. This is from 1989. I was so glad to get this a couple of weeks ago. You know, the Clark Sisters, they have been a subject for the past few weeks because of their movie on Lifetime, their biopic about their life, about their mother, Dr. Mattie Moss Clark. I don't show the record. Let me show the record too. Yeah, beautiful copy that I have. I found on Discogs. I'm so happy. I love Discogs, man. You know what? That is, I was going to say a hell of a sight, but I'm doing gospel. It's a hell of a sight, Discogs. And I'm so glad to have found this album, the Clark Sisters, Bringing It Back Home from 1989. I know we have some Clark Sister lovers out there. Then I recently got, on Discogs again, the Winans Return. This is another classic. Now, the style of this music is very much 90s. This came out in 1990. It has that New Jack sound. It's a fantastic gospel record, very contemporary sounding. Stevie Wonder is even playing the harmonica and singing on this album. I love it. I love it. My favorite song is Don't Leave Me. Don't Leave Me. I mean, Marvin Winans. Woo! This is Marvin Winans and his brothers. Fantastic album, man. Great music. Great, great music. Then I have to me, it's a classic. One of my mother's, if not her favorite, gospel group called the Mighty Clouds of Joy. This is called Changing Times. This includes the wonderful gospel hit called I've Been in the Storm Too Long. I would play some needle drops, but this album prohibits me from doing that. I'll leave links below. I've Been in the Storm Too Long. Joe Lagan, one of the most beautiful voices in gospel music, black gospel music. I tell you what, the man can sing. His voice is so distinguishable. You know exactly who it is when you hear him open up his mouth and sing. And this is a classic. The Mighty Clouds of Joy. Can I get a witness? Now, I got this the other day, about 3 days ago. This is Black Gospel Explosion. This is a compilation, well, not a compilation, but it is a live recorded concert. And I remember seeing it on Black Entertainment Television this is 1989. Yeah, I said the late 80s. I was thinking the late 80s. This includes artists like, I'm sure if you all are gospel music lovers, you know this. The Reverend Milton Brunson and the Thompson Community Singers, Shirley Caesar, Bobby Jones. Who knows Bobby Jones Gospel from Black Entertainment TV? The Mighty Clouds of Joy, the Clark Sisters. I mean, they blow it up. I've listened to this 2 times already on both albums. Double set. The Clark Sisters sing, Jesus the same yesterday and today. Jesus the same yesterday, today, forevermore, Lord. Jesus the same yesterday, today, forevermore. Jesus the same, yeah. Y'all know it. Check it out. There are videos of the Clark Sisters singing this from this album. You see them live in those red dresses. Whew. Good music. It gets you right here in the heart. Let's get hydrated here. Speaking of the Clark Sisters, I posted this on my channel. This is the like a remix, including the regular mix and the extended mix of the Clark Sisters' "You Brought the Sunshine," which is their dynamic signature song. And it's just a 12-inch single of I believe this is the instrumental dub version. This is what I put up on my page a few videos ago. And the person who was playing the conga drums and the hand claps on this, he saw my video and commented. And if you're watching, man, how awesome. I think you're Butch Smalls. Yes, Mr. Butch Smalls. If you're watching, thank you so much for posting. And I'm glad that you are watching. You know, it's good to know that people who have made big contributions in music, they watch YouTube too, everybody. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching your videos. So Butch Smalls, who plays the conga drums on the song "You Brought the Sunshine," he commented on my posting of that song. So, and his conga drums and hand claps stand out. They're highlights in that song. Man, I have a story for this. You all, this album, the New Jersey Mass Choir, "Look Up and Live," from 1986. I love to guess, but 1986. This is a very important album to me. Very important. It's on Light Records. I like to show the record. You know what I'm saying? You gospel fans out there know that Light Records was an important label in gospel music. But when I was in high school, I only played, everybody, I played the piano. I play it now. Well, when I was in high school as a teenager, teaching myself how to play, I played with 4 fingers. I don't know. I just did it. And people liked it. When you're in a situation where you don't have any musicians and someone can do something with 4 fingers, I became pretty well known as a musician with 4 fingers playing the piano. And I never will forget, I had an aunt who's no longer with us. She told me during a rehearsal that I was having with a gospel group that we were in together. The group was called the Voices of Deliverance. And she told me something that changed my life. She said that after rehearsal, she said, "You sound good, but there's something missing." And she couldn't explain it musically or in a music theory way. She just said, "There's a bunka 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 missing." And I knew exactly what she was talking about. The bass. My left hand was not down at the bottom or in the first part of the piano. Everything was in the middle. So I went home, and after she told me that, I was not even embarrassed or ashamed about it. I said, I know what she means. I'm going to conquer it. And one of the songs that helped me to conquer that was Praise Him. There's a song on here called Praise Him, and the piano introduction, bum 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 bum, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum, and you have the bass part of the piano that sounds so significant. And I studied and studied and studied that, and that's when something clicked in my brain, and I automatically knew how to go or how to use my left hand. I tell you what, it's something that many musicians who have taught themselves to play, there just comes a point when you just you understand. You get it. And those black and white keys all of a sudden made sense to me. I didn't know what it was, but I knew how it was. You get what I'm saying? And you're playing with feeling, and you're not just looking at notes on a piece of paper and playing something. You're playing what you feel within and what sounds good to you. And this album helped me do that because I was playing for a church choir. I was asked to play for a choir when I was a junior in high school. And I was playing with four fingers. And I played with this choir for 4 or 5 years. And within that 5-year frame, I learned how to play for real because I had to. I mean, I had all those big, it was like a 25 to 30 member choir, and everyone could sing really good, and I had to sound good. And I was really practicing, and I taught myself. New Jersey Mass Choir, thank you for being the album or the group that taught me to do that. Last I have, I'm so proud of this. Denise Williams, this is her second gospel album called Special Love. I still have the shrink on it and the hype sticker. I think I'll wait to take it off. I just love to see it new. This is on MCA. Her first album to me was more, to me, Special Love is a great album, but it's more slickly produced and probably a little bit more contemporary. Should I say that? Because her first album, I'll have a picture right here. This album of Denise, the first one, I love both of them, but this one was more rough around the edges, if you will. It's more soul or something. This is more contemporary Christian to me. And maybe I could be wrong. You all comment and tell me what you feel. So yeah, this is a fantastic record. She also does a duet on here with Natalie Cole, may she rest in peace, called We Sing Praises. Great song. Oh man. This is a fantastic album. Don't get me wrong. I love the first record too. So those are my gospel records, everybody. I hope that you all are being healthy and safe in these strange, unprecedented times. And as always, with music, be inspired and stay inspired.